require it. One could easily put a foreign language to use in jobs ranging from foreign diplomat to marketing advisor. According to a 2017 study by New American Economy, not lost in translation, the number of bilingual job listings online doubled from 2010 to 2015. As bilinguals are growing in demand, they're also experiencing higher salaries. What is a Foreign Language Worth, published by The Economist on March 11, 2014, states that foreign language speakers have anywhere from 1.5 to 3.8% higher salary than monolinguals. If the percentage comprising this bilingual bonus is put in a compound interest account, the return in 40 years is an average of $70,000. Even if you do not have an interest in learning about another culture, the economic upside of being bilingual is hard to ignore. Now that we have drilled the vocabulary of the issue and learned the benefits of knowing more than one language, we will practice our conjugations as we examine why it is optimal to learn languages as children. To see a child's ability for mastering languages, one need look no farther than America's immigrants. According to the article, Immigrants and Immigration, published by the Urban Institute on October 18, 2016, 56% of children of immigrants grow up bilingual, speaking one language in the home and English at school. They're able to switch between these languages and understand both of them. At the same time, their parents may struggle to learn new grammar rules and vocabulary. Why is this? Children are often more open with their peers than adults. When they learn a language, they're more willing to test it out loud, even if they pronounce things wrong and mess up grammar. As adults, we are often more reserved and self-conscious when speaking. If we don't understand a concept or word in a language, we are likely to avoid it altogether. This means that we mess up less, but we also learn less because our mistakes go uncorrected. When children learn languages, they are not expected to be fluent, and they experience a safety net of suspended judgment from others that allows them to practice languages with confidence. Along with practicing languages without self-consciousness, children have more time to learn languages than adults. They spend a lot of time in school, an environment designed for learning. Adults often use this same time to work. They do not usually have the free time to invest in a language and instead must focus on earning money. A logical time to learn a language is during school, when one is spending most of the day learning. It seems practical for one to learn a language as a child when they will learn without embarrassment, have time set aside for learning, and lack the economic responsibilities of an adult. For children, learning a language does not take a concerted effort, nor is it a tax on their time. Language is just one more facet of the world that a child will absorb along with everything else. Now that we have practiced our conjugations by looking at why it is optimal for children to learn languages, we will become fluent in our understanding of the solution to monolingualism, dual language schooling. This revolutionary system works by teaching two languages to children at the same time, as described in What is Dual Language Education, published by Dual Language Education of New Mexico. The methods of language exposure vary from having half the day taught in English and the other half in a foreign language, to having certain classes taught in either English or a foreign language, to having a bilingual teacher who switches language throughout the day. Whatever the method, students learn a foreign language by speaking it throughout the day instead of a set-aside language class. Bilingual teaching like this cultivates exactly the kind of familiarity and frequency of use that children need to learn and retain a foreign language. My second cousin, Megan, learned a foreign language while attending the Dual Language School Memorial Parkway Elementary. There, she learned math and literature in English, while science and history were taught in Spanish. Despite having no prior knowledge of Spanish, Megan learned quickly. By first grade, she was chatting happily with her classmates and teachers in rapid Spanish. Now in 8th grade, she can still speak fluent Spanish with an almost native accent. Because of dual language schooling, Megan now has a foreign language that will benefit her for the rest of her life. The positive impacts of bilingual schooling are being recognized throughout America. According to the article, Dual Language Programs on the Rise Across the U.S., published by the Education Writers Association on August 3, 2016, 39 states currently have dual language programs. This number is growing as more people discover the benefits these schools can have for both children and the community. As we have learned, foreign languages are muy importante, but there are not enough of them in America. Us monolinguals miss out on a lot of benefits, such as accessing more information, learning about another culture, and even earning more money. One of the best ways to raise the bilingual population of the United States is by introducing foreign languages into more schools. Dual language schools do this effectively by exposing children to foreign languages enough for them to learn them to fluency. We must enact more dual language programs across the U.S. in order for the future generations of America to thrive in the global economy and live richer, more connected lives.